Hello friends, today we will be talking of the concept of brand prism. So brand prism is one of the model which is used to identify which is used to measure the brand equity in terms of the brand identity. Now I'm using a new term which is called the brand identity. So brand identity is basically it has if we define or if we talk about the brand identity in a very layman language, then it has 6 different phases. So these 6 different phases defines the brand equity, and this is all the brand prism model. Now the question is why it is called the brand prism model. So as if we talk of a prism, so in a prism a single rays come or a different rays come and it reflects into different colors. Similarly, a brand identity has 6 different colors, or it has the 6 different phases. Now let's discuss each phases one by one. Now the first, if we talk about in brand identity, or basically the brand prism model, the first is the physique. So physique is basically the basic structure of the model, the basically no, of not the model, basic structure of the product, like how does it looks, or what is the logo of the, or what is the color which is associated with this particular brand. So this particular brand is, if the physique of the brand is basically it should be unique, so that it helps the consumers basically to recognize and recall the brand. Now moving, if we take the example of Coca-Cola, so red color comes to our mind. If we take the Pepsi, then the blue color cap comes to our mind. So second, in that second phase that defines the brand identity is called the personality. So what are the different human personality traits that defines the brand identity? If we take the example of let's say Nike, or if we take the example of Royal Enfield, so these are the different brands that is related to the life challenges. And if we are using this brand, means these brands portray itself like if you are using this brand, then you can definitely overcome the different challenges of your life. So this is called the brand personality. Third phase that comes is called the culture. So basically, what are the different principles, what are the values, what is the culture of the of any particular brand. So if we take the example of Patagonia, if you take the example of let's say Tata, so these are the different brands that talks about the sustainability, that talks about something which is related to the society, or which is related to the environment. So basically, you as a brand, how you are focusing, or what is the culture, means whether you are concerned for the society, whether you are concerned for the customer centric approach. So this is called the culture. Now moving towards the fourth point, or basically the fourth phases of the brand identity is relationship. So basically, what kind of relationship the brand is making with their customers. So if we take the example of Blinkit, if we take the example of let's say Amazon or the Meesho, so these are the different brands. They have the very easy return policy, as well as Blinkit is you can get the products in 10 or 15 minutes of delivery. So these are the kind of relationship build up, like the relationship development between the brand and the you can say the customers. Now the next is that comes is called the self image. So self image is basically, if we talk about how the brand is perceiving their customers. It's not about how the consumer perceive the brand, it's all about the how the brand is perceiving their customers. If we take the example of Dove Real Beauty Challenge, if we take the example of Starbucks, so according to the Dove Real Beauty Challenge, everybody is beautiful. There is one song like काले गोरे का भेद नहीं, हर दिल से हमारा नाता है. So basically this Bond's Real Beauty Challenge is talking of if we take the example, is talking of like everybody is beautiful, and this particular product is for everyone. Second, we took the example of which particular brand, Second example that we took is the Starbucks. So Starbucks is what they are selling. They are basically selling the premium coffee experiences. So this premium coffee experiences is what, that is basically the they are perceiving their customers as a, means Starbucks is perceiving their customer as a premium customers, and that's why they are selling the premium coffees to them. And the last but not the least, the sixth phases of the brand prism model is the reflection. So reflection is what I feel while using any particular brand. That reflection that will come from the consumer's points of view. अभी तक हमने जो फर्स्ट से 5 पॉइंट्स पढ़े, लाइक द फिजिक, द पर्सनालिटी, द कल्चर, the relationship and the self image, so all these points are from the brand's perspective, but the last point is basically the reflection is from the customer's perspective. Like if myself, as if I'm using any particular brand, so what is my, it's basically the internal image or internal mirror that a brand shows to their customers. If I'm using any particular brand, so what would be my feeling? I'll give you 2 examples. Suppose there are 2 different types of customers, or suppose me as a customer, I'm using 2 different mobile phones. One is Apple and one is some smartphone which is made by a company Lava. So I would be very much confident while showing my Apple iPhone to my consumers, but using Lava in front of others, it gives me not, I wouldn't be happy. So this is all about the brand prism model. Thank you so much.